Hello and welcome. My name is Super Saiyan and this is your weekly Saturday news and pre-order video covering my desk breaking? No, covering all of the news and pre-orders for Forge World and Games Workshop products. A very warm welcome to you. Apologies for the past week or 2 weeks that I didn't create these videos. Last weekend I was at the Warhammer Fest 2018. Overall, well, I put a couple of videos anyway, but yeah, in summary, overall I thought it was a good event, but not as memorable as last year at all. And that's mainly because of 8th edition and all the models they showed. I did like how they showed a lot of Adeptus Titanicus, except for the little Warhound Titans, which a lot of people have been asking me about, and I asked the guys at the Specialist Games at the event about too, but they are coming. They've made them, they just didn't show them, and you know, they will be available separately. Titanicus will be set in Horus Heresy initially, and then, you know, once they've had all the time to perfect all the other Titans, yeah, they will move it into 40k, and you will get Phantom Titans, and you will get Chaos Titans, and Stompers, and Gargants, and, you know, bigger things. I think primarily because, well, not the Reaver Titan, but because the Knights and the Warlord are sort of CAD-based, I think that was a bit easier for them to kind of reverse engineer, I want to say, the models down to such a smaller scale. The Warlord Titan isn't as big as an Imperial Knight. It isn't. Imperial Knight is far bigger. I tried to get a comparison because everybody wanted that, but it just didn't happen at the event. For whatever reason, Forge World Games Workshop, they didn't have Imperial Knights close to these Warlord Titans, but the Warlord Titan be in a box separately. You get a set of 3 Knights in a box, you get a Reaver Titan that's in a box, or when you buy the box game, you'll get I think 2 Warlords, 6 and 6 Knights, and then you can buy Reavers if you wish. But the models look stunning. I put some pictures, I'm just on my Instagram now, look. I put some pictures on there, and yeah, I can't recommend you check out my 2 videos, one of the review of the Warhammer Fest and the second one of all the coverage. As I said before, one person did get a bit funny about me shooting video, but this is all promotion, free promotion that they don't pay for, that will reach, you know, thousands of people around the planet, and it's unbiased as well. It's something that I'm interested in, I'm passionate about, and I want to share it with everybody too. But other than that, yeah, bit of a letdown with the other 2 things, the new Imperial Knight, the Castellan, and of course any mention of orcs. I mean, they didn't even have the Imperial Knights Codex anywhere, like, locked away, and that's only out in the next month or so. So yeah, bit of a shame considering that last year obviously they showed the Death Guard models, you know, and Death Guard models weren't out for, you know, months and months afterwards. But okay, so that was a bit of a recap of Warhammer Fest, and yeah, as I say, I'm on my Instagram now. Whenever I see new models or whatever, or take pictures of work in progress, I always put it on my Instagram first. I might start putting more videos on. I think the Maths Cat video was pretty popular, you know, 590 views. I mean, there you go. Maths Cat is you know, breaking through the barrier. Probably one of the most popular things on my Instagram, actually. Maybe I should just change it all to Maths Cat content. Anyway, there's the Instagram. It's just super_saying. What I'll do is I'll hop on over to Warhammer Community news page, and there's been quite a few news pieces over this week. If we go all the way back to sort of last weekend, kind of like the 13th and things, they have got an article right at the top actually, which is the Warhammer Fest live blog. It strikes me as odd because in a way they're sort of taking away a lot of the reasons why you go to these events, why you buy the tickets, spend all that money going there, maybe spend a night there. You're going there to experience all of this in person. So whether you now think, oh, and the Golden Demon and all the games and things obviously as well, but whether you think that is worth it, it is up to you. Because on the day that the fest is on, or any of these events, Warhammer Community will always now put all of the, you know, pictures, nice high-res pictures of all of the announcements and you know, the previews and things like that. So whether you think going in person now is worth it over the new news and the new models and things is really up to you, because now you can actually save yourself money and save yourself a lot of time and just sit at your desk all day on the Saturday or Sunday of these events and just watch Games Workshop, you know, promote their own events, and you get all of the new previews and, you know, first looks and things of these new models, like the Necron Construct. It's not going to be called the Necron, they're thinking about a name for it, but super excited about that. But that was nice to see that in person. But yeah, even the seminars, look, about the new 40k book that they're working on that includes the Custodes, new Custodes rules for all of the units pretty much, you know, and the new Dreadnought drop pod, Janisha Kroll, you know, there's the kind of, I say, retro land speeder that they're going to be bringing out with, you know, better weapons, the Horus Heresy preview, Adeptus Titanicus, all the Blood Bowl stuff. Yeah, all these pictures of these, look, you know, you're not missing out nowadays by not going. You're going to get all of that information on the same day as well, so it kind of takes a little bit away from the people that are able to go to the event, that do spend the money and the time getting there and all the rest of it. So it's watering the event down, in my opinion. Unless you really want to see these things in person, then yeah, it is watering it down. But that's the direction Warhammer community want to go in. They want to report it all. They want to keep you up to date. That's a good thing, you know, definitely. But the kind of positives of going to an event like that in person are definitely, you know, dwindling down a little bit. Other than picking up like the event exclusives and, you know, like Alfarius. If you're an Alpha Legion player, then yeah, that is the main reason to go. Like last year for me, main reason was to pick up that Thunderhawk gunship without a reason. So I think they should still continue with those. Anyway, I'm still kind of reviewing Warhammer Fest in a way, but yeah, big weekend last weekend. The other news, they've got different focuses, mainly Harlequins and Stormcast Eternals. They've got a little article about the regimental standard, what you do and don't with Imperial Knights. Another focus with Ironjaws. Some articles about the tournaments and painting Harlequins, which are extremely difficult to paint. Probably the most difficult army to paint. I have pre-ordered the Harlequin Codex. I do have a small force of Harlequins, but it's an 80-page codex and it's £20. If it's 25, I wouldn't touch it, but because it's £20, yeah, I'm in there. I never had a Harlequin Codex before. I will be unboxing it and looking at it and showing you it. I have seen that other people have just posted their review of the Codex today, and it ain't out next week. So yeah, rest assured, those people obviously got that Codex sent for free and early. I'm in the same boat as everybody else, that I have to buy my own things and get them the same time as, you know, everybody. So I have got that though, and that is coming, and I'll try and get that you know, video out to you as soon as possible, along with the Eldar. I call it Eldar still, not Eldari. Eldar, you know, Warp Gate as well. They've got the saga of the Warhammer Citadel grand opening. So this is the Warhammer weekend, the 9th and 10th of June at the DFW Doubletree, Grapevine, Texas. This is a big thing for Games Workshop and Warhammer in general, for Americans. This is where it is. It's going to be the grand opening weekend. Lots of Forge World items on sale, tournaments, featured themes. It's going to be epic. So if you are an American and you know, hop on a flight, get yourself to Texas, this is going to be really big. Support the community, support Games Workshop and Warhammer. The more you support them and the more you show your interest in the hobby and this HQ, then, you know, the more Games Workshop will want to push more products to different stores and get all the Forge World products in as well, and all the rest of it. It has to make sense from a business point of view for Games Workshop too. Another thing I want to mention is that our tickets now available for the Forge World and Specialist Games Open Day. This will be great. I'm not sure whether they're going to have anything new that we didn't see at the Warhammer Fest. There you go, look, there's the ticket. It's run by eventbrite.co.uk. I've bought tickets from them before, they're fine. £12.50. I think you get I think you can go into the exhibitions as well. Typically you can. This is for the 15th of July at the Warhammer HQ in the UK in Nottingham. at the Warhammer World, and this is what it is. I've had a look, and I'm not in there at all, so... but yeah, so you get full access to the Warhammer World, gaming events throughout the day, and so on. So it is going to be on Sunday the 15th of July. I've already bought my ticket, so hopefully I'll be there, and if you're planning on going, you know, again, I obviously always wear that Warlord Titan t-shirt, but so does Leaky Cheese. So if you see one of us, you know, please do say hello. You know, it would be great to speak to you. I love the interaction face to face with people, and you know, we're all, you know, part of the hobby. We all share the same passion. So yeah, it'd be really good to speak to you. And that's pretty much it for all of the news from Warhammer community. So what we'll do now is we'll hop on over to Forge World and have a look at all the pre-orders. Wow, there are a lot of pre-orders this weekend. There aren't. All we've got is kind of like new releases and things, but the new releases, the way the Forge World have done this, is they've just put a load of tanks in bundles. Mathscat has rushed into the room right now and told me that these bundles do save you money. The Sakaran Tank Hunters, for instance, saves you, I think, £18. So that's pretty good. £18, you could buy a bounty hunter for that. So definitely worth checking these out and going through the numbers with your own Mathscat, just to find out, you know, which is best. Because I think I've bought some of these Sakarans individually, so I've, you know, messed up big time, because I'm not going to save any money now. But if you're interested in Sakarans, I don't think these bounty hunters here are saving you any money, because I think they're £18 each. I want to say, yeah, look, 18, 36, 54. So you're going to be paying the same anyway for there. But they are new releases. I don't know why they've. I think they've only put them there because they are new releases. But definitely the Sakarans here will save you a bit of money. So if you're in the, you know, and I think you're still getting free delivery for £100 or more. Hang on. Let's see. Dreadnought. It doesn't say. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not anymore at the moment. They've got the Goliath weapon sets too. But yeah, you can get the bounty hunters and some tank sets, but nothing for pre-order. I think next weekend there'll be something for pre-order. Would like it to be that Necron construct, but it could be Alfarius. It could be the Lernian Terminators. I think. I don't know if they're... Can we have them yet? Lernian Terminate. No. So we got no Lernian Terminators there. It's odd because what happened in the last event, I think it was November. What they had was they had Constantin Valdor and a few other Custodes, you know, releases and things up for pre-order on Forge World's website, but you couldn't actually pre-order them, if that makes sense. So I'm struggling to see why they haven't done that with Alfarius and a couple of the other things that will be released over the next couple of months. That would have been really cool. The things that they showed off at the Warhammer Fest, put them on the Forge World website to pre-order, but not actually pre-order them. Just have little thumbnails of them. But hey, they haven't done that. Maybe they'll do that next weekend. We just don't know. So Forge World, not a lot going on. Just you know, the bounty hunters still, and saving some money on some tank groups. Let's go on over to Games Workshop though. Wow, very, very colourful this morning. Go on Newark and exclusive, and we'll hit the pre-order button straight away, and we'll view all. And we've got a couple of things, not a huge amount compared to the last few weeks. You've got an Eldari Xenoscape scenery collection. Looks like you've got 2 gates here, but I could be wrong, and they could surprise me and say, well, you get 3. No, you do get 2 webway gates. Okay, so £265, 2 webway gates, 2 sets of Eldritch Ruins, 3 sets of barbed Venom Gorse, and 3 sets of Shardrak Spines. So if you're after really decking out your Citadel board with lots of scenery, Eldari kind of Xenoscape scenery, then there you go. I don't think it saves you any money from buying all of those separately. That's Games Workshop don't normally do that. You've got the Achillean core, which looks like you get 2 sets of these. What are they called? Not up on my Sigmar at all. 2 sets of Achillean Ishaelan Guard, a Lokian Prince, an Achillean Alopex, and an Achillean Leviathan, which is a large 90 part component. Really wish Forge World would get on board and build a bigger flying turtle, double the size or triple the size, or and just call it Golden Axe. I don't know, but I don't think that saves you much more money either. But there you go, that you've got that set. Shimmering Arrival doesn't save you any pennies at all. You just get through 3 webway gates. The Solitaire collection, you get the cards and the collector's edition codex of Harlequins. That's £50 separately. It's quite odd that it's £50, the same as the other collector's editions, when the standard codex is only 20. But hey, maybe there's just a base price for China to make all these collector's editions. Who knows? But this one, you've got, like the normal codex, it's 80 pages, hardback, soft touch cover, new artwork on the front and back, black page edges, and a black ribbon marker. So looks pretty nice. Yeah. So we'll be going through that next weekend, guys. So don't worry too much. And then I think these are new for pre-order. These are Killian Mossar Guard and the Ishaelan Guard. So some more kind of eel type creatures here for Deepkin. Very deep in the Deepkin releases right now. But yeah, kind of like moray eel type creatures. Yeah, awesome. They're £30 for 3. And then you've got the Achillean Alapex. So cool that, it's cool that when one person's riding a shark, but when there's 2 people riding a shark and they've got a weapon, like a mounted weapon on top of it, can life get any better? It's just incredible. So yeah, so you've got the Achillean Alapex, £27.50 for that nice model there. And then you've got the Webway Gate, £25, has the rules in it, taller than a Wraith Knight, as you can see there. I'm not a big fan of the blue. I am a big fan of the bone, the bone colour. Really, really nice. Have pre-ordered this. It's coming next weekend, so we'll open it and have a look. I've got a funny feeling it's made in China because it's a scenery piece. Doesn't say anywhere there. Doesn't say anywhere here. Looking at that, it looks like it is. It's a dark kind of plastic. Games Workshop normally have all their books and all their scenery made in China, but we'll have to see when we get that. So that's the Webway Gate. Like I say, it has all the rules in there as well, so you don't necessarily need to get the Harlequin Codex to have it. I don't even think that the rules are in the Harlequin Codex for it, but we'll see. Then you've got some books. You've got Horus Heresy, Wolfsbane. You could actually pick that book up last weekend at the Warhammer Fest. It was physical. I picked that up, but I didn't buy it. Then you've got the Codex Harlequins, like I say, 80 pages, £20, brilliant. Under 100, I think £20 should be the price. You've got Vengeance, which is just Warhammer Chronicles and paperback. You've got Horus Heresy Black Shields, which is a audio CD. Last Hunt is now available in paperback, and the Vaults of Terror, Carrion Throne, also available in paperback. To pre-order, you've got a couple of things for Hobbit. You've got Farmer Maggot and Hounds, and Hobbit Sheriffs, yeah. So £8.20 for 3 hounds and a guy with a hoe, I think it is, or scythe. Yeah, it is a scythe, isn't it? It's much bigger. And then you've got the Mafia of the Hobbit with some sticks. So there you go. They're all the pre-orders and things. So nothing really for Forge World, but some nice Eldari, Harlequin pre-orders and Deepkin pre-orders for Games Workshop. Next weekend's going to be very interesting now that we've had the Harlequins and things. Would have been nice to have a start collecting set for Harlequins, including 2 troops, a jester and a viper, and 2 jet bikes maybe, but that's pretty much their whole army. So Games Workshop may be shooting themselves in the foot if they decided to go down that path. However, still would have been nice to get something new for Harlequins to coincide with their codex, but never mind. Yeah, next weekend's going to be very interesting. It will be at the end of May. It will be the 26th of May. Will Imperial Knights come out in June, or is it just going to be Age of Sigmar for all of June, and then we're going to get the Imperial Knights in July at some point? We'll have to see. And that's the end of my news and pre-order video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for staying with me till the end. As always, it'd be great to hear your thoughts on all these pre-orders and news and things. Put them in the comments below. Hey, if you're going to make it to the event in Texas, put your comment below too if you're looking forward to that as well. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.